it's Kai.
Mark here.
And this is the Bebu Broadcast. Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to a new episode. This time, I've read few or several articles about how your habits or your preference or your hobbies or what do you call this, like your likes or favorites even are influenced by several different people in your life who may have come and gone or still with you.
Right.
So I was wondering if there are several things in your life that is from or influenced by your, people in your life. And it can also be, something that you are still doing now or previously you're doing it and then you figured out that it's a bad habit. So you can go first.
Um, I I think the first one that comes to mind is I have a older friend who happens to be
You can share their name if you feel
Okay.
comfortable, but if you
Yeah.
don't want, then don't.
it's Kakaumi.
Hi, Kakaumi.
Hi, Kakaumi. We hope you listen to this.
We'll force you to listen to
As
this.
a young kid, probably like 11 onwards, she kind of opened my eyes to the music she listens to, which to me I didn't really pay attention to. But she opened my eyes to emo bands, indie bands, more famous ones like Foo Fighters, Linkin Park, all that. And she also taught me how to appreciate film because her dad, Uncle Osman, was also a big film person and a big music person as well. So I probably trickled down from him. So up until now, I maintain that appetite of listening to all kinds of music, be it hip hop or rock and roll or indie or whatever. And sometimes I realized up until now, I still listen to foreign songs. Like just yesterday, when I picked you up, I came across this Mandarin hip hop song,
Oh,
which is
okay.
really interesting. I understood nothing.
That's why you like songs in general, whichever language it
Oh
is.
yeah, it doesn't matter
Whichever
whether it's
like
Malay,
genre.
whether it's English, whatever genre. If it's good, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with film.
That makes sense now.
I think same thing with film. She taught me to appreciate a lot of films, and sometimes I ask
The
her,
Kaumi
like,
making you cultured as.
yeah, and ayun.
I think for me, tying into songs, somebody when I was younger. Okay, so basically, I was never into music. The only reason why I am is because I dance. But mostly, since I'm a dancer, most of the time, it's pop music.
Sample, sample. Ang galing! Good job! Wow, great move.
So it's mostly pop songs.
Okay.
So, and we grew up, watching MTV and Mix. And this person taught me to listen to one full album of one specific artist that you like. Because before, like grade school, it was mostly like one song from a specific artist, and that's the only song that I know from them.
Right.
So this person taught me like, oh, you could listen to the whole album, and that's like this person helped me. I'm really not saying the person's name. Like opened my mind into because I thought, let's say, for example, Taylor Swift. I just thought that she just plays guitar.
Right.
Period. I mean, and then I didn't because I did not have the concept of listening to a whole album. So it opened my eyes and my ears into, different kinds of music and the ranges of the artist
Artist,
that
yeah.
I
Like.
like. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my first one.
Nice. My second one would be Kakaumi's cousin, sorry, not husband. Although she did recently get engaged, so congratulations to her. Her cousin is Abang Erwan. So he
Okay.
was influential in a lot of things. Um, he had
A lot of Brunei
a lot
influence.
of yeah. He had a lot of comic books growing up, and he had a PlayStation. So that was, that was it. Like when I saw the PlayStation, I'm like, oh, what's that? And eventually, Dad bought me my own PlayStation, and the whole video games thing came into order. And then, but the comic books part was very interesting because he had not just American comics, which was like Marvel and DC. He also had a lot of manga. So like, you know, Japanese comics and
So was it your, you know, entry into
that culture.
yeah, Japan
Yeah,
culture,
yeah, the whole
culture.
anime thing. He would always tell me like, "Oh,
Like
did
for
you
me, because
know?"
for me, my entry to Japanese culture was through Itsumo. Like like songs, and there's a lot of hip hop
Oh,
songs
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
MTV.
Hip hop songs, not
Yeah,
Japanese hip hop. Like
Japanese hip hop songs.
okay, like
I don't remember, but I see
okay,
it
okay, they
play
played
because I
on
don't
MTV.
like before it wasn't a thing to learn a different language song until like there's a Filipino artist or group that
Went
sang
international.
a Japanese song. So sorry for cutting you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but yeah, he introduced me to like the lore of Marvel, Spider, a lot of Spider-Man. We talked a lot about
So
Spider-Man
um it's comic book, PlayStation,
and I guess
and
anime.
an anime.
Yeah, he kind of introduced the
So
whole
basically, everything that you're
genre.
collecting right now is
Yeah.
influenced by Abang Erwan, which is also a collector himself.
Yeah, he collects like a lot of stuff.
I hope he also influence you to getting a car.
Yeah. Well, not as expensive as his, definitely. But yeah, he has a lot of collections now, which is still what I grew up knowing him to collect. So it's just another, I guess, media. Because like Dragon Ball now has cards and obviously they have video games as well, and they have toys. So it's just a whole array of things. How about you? Who's your second person?
So my second person is my mom.
Okay.
Hi, mommy. I think the reason why I'm not a big dessert person, so I eat dessert, but I'm just not a big dessert person, is because of my mom. Because when we were growing up, every time after dinner, whenever so my mom is not really she's so far from a crunchy mom. So she's not really the type of she likes fruits, but she's not the type of a mom who would force us into eating fruits all the time. Like she's not the type of a mom who would, cut our apples all the time. But there is, but she just doesn't she doesn't force us to eat fruits as a dessert.
Okay.
So, but every time that we have a chocolate bar at home, she would give us, my sisters and I, just one piece, not one bar, one
Okay.
piece. Sometimes they call it a pip, like that one square in one row.
Right, right.
One. That's
Okay.
why you always tell me that I eat like a mouse, even though I don't like mice.
Mice.
Is because I accumulated or I got in the habit of just eating just one small
Pip,
box
yeah,
of
one.
pip of chocolate
And you're
every night.
okay
And then that's why my chocolate bars last for almost a year.
until they expire
Until they expire.
eventually.
And I
And we have to
I
throw
think
them out.
now it's the same way on how I eat a lot of my desserts. Like if we buy
Cake.
cake, I would just get one, not even one slice, just one bite, and then I put it back
In the
fridge. So that part, I think, because I don't know, that's why I feel like I stay away from desserts, or I can't really finish like one plate of a dessert.
Right, right. That makes Makes sense. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, that's how. Or actually, like even with the M&Ms, sometimes like my mom would count it not because like she doesn't, well, one, it's unhealthy. It's sugar. It's at night, so she tries to minimize it. So if you can just get 3 or 5 pieces of M&Ms, do that.
My last person is a professor from college. Um, he taught political economic geography.
Wow, this is what your last part is. Mine's like so pathetic, but go ahead.
Okay. So he taught that subject, and the way he presented the subject was very fun. Like he would make it fun. Like sometimes when you think about it, it's a boring subject, but he was able to tie why a country was this way politically through its history, and then why this is how it is presently because of its economy and because of its culture and all that. So that was just really fun. And with everything I consume, whether it's mostly with entertainment or media or just the news, I always put into perspective how the things he taught of, let's say, a certain country is going through this. So you think back, like politically, what's its history, like economically, what's it, known for, and
Possible, like what's the
culturally,
decision
yeah, and
going
culturally,
forward.
what influences does it have on with regards to its soft power and stuff like that. So I've always appreciated that because it's helped me appreciate one, even music, and a lot of movies and film and series and documentaries. So it's really shaped, and with what I do now for work as well. So yeah.
So for the last influenced habit that I have, I don't know if you remember this, but I know that I did it when we were dating, and sometimes I still do it now.
Okay.
So when I was in high school, I had a seatmate. That time, I think she was in, we were in second year high school. And then she already had a boyfriend. And then I think, so we were sophomores, her boyfriend's senior.
Okay.
And then she told me that every time she visits her boyfriend's house, she would
Okay.
always ask for a cup of water.
Oh, okay.
So she would always do that, and she would always do it in a very cutesy voice, like, "Can you get me a cup of water?" And then she would base her like demeanor on how her boyfriend reacts into that favor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes, okay, like if I ask you, like, Bebo, can you get me a glass of water? Sometimes you're like, oh, just drink from my water bottle, or like,
Gets
or
it.
sometimes your mom would do it for you,
Right, right.
and some because you forget it or you're too lazy to do it, or sometimes you get me, uh, like a room temperature water because you don't want to be bothered to get an ice cold water from the fridge or put ice in it. So sometimes what she said was with how her boyfriend reacts or respond to that simple favor
Request,
that I'm
yeah.
asking or request, then she changes. Like she's gonna be extra sweet if he's thoughtful. So I do that
Okay.
even with
Okay.
you,
That makes sense.
and the few people I dated before you. So
Okay, nice. So I guess it it really
it's so weird, right? But I still do it. I don't know. Like I use that as a judgment on
I
how
think that's
people
like
would.
that's the bar you set. Like if
Yeah.
that simple request, has a lot of variations as to
Yeah.
how people would give it to you,
Yeah.
and then you can, base that on something deeper, which is actually pretty good that you have that.
Yeah.
I think in conclusion, and it's nice to recognize the people who've influenced you. Tell them
Yeah.
thanks.
Because sometimes you forget. You
Oh yeah,
forget, like,
yeah.
oh, I got this from this person, or this person taught me this. But then when you realize and reflect with everything in your life, a lot of them are influenced by other people that you know prior to the influencer culture.
Yeah. I think it's always from people around you, family sometimes. But, take it with you, enjoy it, I guess.
Have good discernment on what you pick up with the others
Yeah. I mean,
that's
it's not
around
always
you.
good. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely we've picked up a lot of bad habits from other people, but I think overall, as long as you appreciate, know where you came from, and think,
And learn
then
from it too.
everything's gonna mold you into the person you are today.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you in the next one.
Okay, just like that, we're
Bye. Take
done.
care.
Bye.